I had this calculator teacher that would, calculator teacher, I'm gonna do this. I was fine the first time. All right, but okay, I'm gonna do the whole thing and it's gonna be perfect. I had this teacher in high school, and she would just assign all the week's calculus homework on Friday. She would give out the homework every single day, but it wouldn't be due till Friday. If you knew anything about me, that means I would save all of my homework for Thursday night. I would have track practice, and I would have Vampire Diaries, and I would always find myself at 3 a.m. doing all the calculus homework from the entire week. And every single time at 3 a.m. I would find myself going, why did I do this? On Monday, I promise I will do the homework every single night instead of doing this to myself. And without fail, every single week, I regretted it and regretted it again and again and again. I don't know if that's you. If you have something in your life, maybe it's waiting off to do your homework to the last possible minute, but maybe there's something that you haven't learned from your mistakes, but you do it over and over again. There's things in our lives that we constantly regret, that we do and we go, I don't know why I did that. And maybe we even find ourselves doing it again and again. Maybe they're more serious things. Maybe there's something in your life where you've just done it and you really feel bad about it. Maybe this is being really mean to a friend. Maybe it's being ugly and saying something harmful to your parents. Maybe it's being in a relationship that you know you shouldn't be in, or doing something that you know you shouldn't have done. I want to stop today and I just want to think, what do we do when we have that regret? How do we live with it? There's this really famous quote in Proverbs, and it says this: the past can hurt, but the way I see it, you can either run from it or learn from it. Maybe that's not Proverbs, maybe that's The Lion King. But it's still true, right? In this scene, there's Simba and he's killed his father, he's listened to Scar, he's ran away from home, he's abandoned his pride. He just has a lot of regret in his life. And there's this turning point where this monkey, he's like, you need to learn from this and move forward. How can we do that in our own lives as well? There's this passage in John where Jesus is teaching and talking to a bunch of leaders of the religious law, these Pharisees. And this is what happens. As he was speaking, the teachers of religious laws and Pharisees brought a woman who had been caught in adultery. They put her in front of the crowd. Teacher, they said to Jesus, this woman was caught in the act of adultery. The law of Moses says to stone her. What do you say? They were trying to trap him into saying something they could use against him. Then Jesus stooped down, wrote in the dust with his finger. They kept demanding an answer, so he stood up again and said, all right, but let the one who has never sinned throw the first stone. When the accusers heard this, they slipped away one by one, beginning with the oldest, until only Jesus was left in the middle of the crowd with the woman. Then Jesus stood up again and said to the woman, where are your accusers? Don't even one of them condemn you? No, Lord, she says. And Jesus said, neither do I. Go and sin no more. I just want to take a moment to think about this. Put yourself in the shoes of the woman. You've literally been brought to this crowd. You're going to be stoned to death for what you've done. She must have tons of regret. Literally so much regret in this moment. Regret not just from the last few hours of whatever sin you got caught into, but everything that led her to that moment. And here, Jesus, the Son of God, which has the power to condemn you or not condemn you, forgives you so easily. He turns the whole entire crowd and says, hey, everyone here has something that we've done. We have sin, we have regrets, things that we feel shame from. So therefore we can't judge each other about it, but only I have that power to do it. And he forgives her right away. And the crazy thing is that if the Son of God has the power to forgive you and not condemn you for whatever you've done that you've regretted, we have that same power to forgive ourselves. If you're ever caught in a situation where you're caught in your regret, you don't know what to do, and you don't know how to move forward, look at this example. If Jesus can forgive you, then you can forgive yourselves. And even so, one step further, Jesus doesn't just forgive the woman, but he says, I forgive you, I do not condemn you, but now go and sin no more. This woman had a second chance at life. A second chance, like she was literally going to be stoned to death. But she has a second chance in the same way, because we have that same second chance. We have the same second chance. If you go through something and you just have so much shame from it, you can be taken out of it and live differently because of it. And I'm sure that woman lived differently. I would go and tell everyone about this man, the Son of God, that just forgave me, to do the same to others. And I just want to challenge you guys with that this week. Of how can we look at this story? How can we look back at our lives and things that we do that we regret and move forward because of them? Jesus immediately says, go and sin no more. You are this woman, and you've been given the second chance.